Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm American Dan, and this is another episode of Wings and Wrecks. Today we are back in X-Plane 12 in one of my favorite airplanes, the Torque Sim Cirrus SR22 TN Avidyne edition. And we are on the ground in Nottingham, England, gonna go fly to the birthplace of the Beatles down in Liverpool. We're gonna do an IFR flight today. We're gonna depart Nottingham's runway 3, go direct to ODPIX, and then direct to TNT, direct WHI, direct ECLAD, and direct Liverpool's runway 27. Initial altitude today is going to be 8,000 feet. Our total distance is 82 nautical miles. It should take us about 40 minutes. We are using Say Intentions AI ATC today. As always, if you're interested in trying it out for yourself, there is a link in the description below. If you decide to keep it after your 24-hour free trial, then it does help out the channel, and I appreciate everybody that has done that. Alright, so we're on the battery. We're gonna prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mixture's full. Clear prop. And there we go, we've got a good start.
Eight Zulu, time now 1533.
Cirrus November 22 Whiskey Alpha is cleared to Liverpool after departure. Fly radar vectors to OPEC. Initial climb to 8,000. Departure on 127.105. Squawk 1717. Release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1548. Time now 1534. Whiskey Alpha Whiskey.
Give me just a minute. Cirrus Whiskey, Alpha Whiskey, read back correct.
Nottingham departure, Cirrus SR22 November 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey with you, climbing through 1,800 for 8,000.
Cirrus 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey, London Control, not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me. Cirrus 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey, London Control, identified, 2 north of Nottingham radio at 2200 feet, QNH 999er, climb flight level 080, turn left heading 290, vectors to odd picks, then as filed.
290, vectors to odd picks, climb and maintain 8,000, Whiskey Alpha Whiskey.
Cirrus Whiskey Alpha Whiskey, contact Liverpool, approach on 118.455.
118455, Whiskey Alpha Whiskey. Alright, we're in the climb, got the autopilot on. Liverpool approach, November 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey with you, climbing 5,000 for 8,000.
Cirrus 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey, Scottish Control identified. Hello there. Cirrus 2 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey, Scottish Control, contact London Control on 134.39.
a little bumpy with this 19 knot headwind. Pretty close to Manchester.
At your 1 o'clock, you'll see the charming town of Leek. It's known for its beautiful Victorian architecture and the fact that it sounds like a vegetable. Leek was once a bustling hub for the silk industry, which is odd because you wouldn't think silk and vegetables go together. My friend Toby once tried to start a silk farm here, but he got it confused with a silk worm farm. Ended up with a lot of worms and no silk. He said it was an organic failure. Anyway, enjoy the view of Leek, where silk dreams and worm nightmares collide.
Silk dreams and worm nightmares. You have some weird stories, lady. And an obsession with your friend Toby. Alright, so we're gonna enter here at CF27, and we need to buy FF27. We need to be at the final altitude of 2,000 feet to intercept the ILS. Missed approach is climb straight ahead to 1,500 and then right turn to Lecter. Lima Charlie Tango Romeo climbing to 2,000 as directed. I'm not a very good European pilot, but I think we can get on the ground at least.
Just at our 2 o'clock, about 4 kilometers away, you'll spot the Barton Stadium. It's a place where people gather to watch football, which is a sport where grown men chase a ball around a field and occasionally pretend to be injured. The stadium is in Winsford, and it's a bit like a giant bowl where people shout a lot. My friend Toby once tried to join a match there, but he thought football meant you play with your feet, so he showed up barefoot. He claimed it was a new technique called natural grounding. Needless to say, he was asked to leave, but not before he managed to trip over his own feet and score a goal. For the other team, classic Toby.
Janet, I believe you have an unhealthy obsession with your friend Toby.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. It's not an obsession, it's more like a fascination with Toby's ability to turn every situation into a comedy sketch. It's like watching a live-action sitcom, but with more fire hazards and questionable decisions. But I promise, I'll try to keep the Toby tales to a minimum unless we're over a landmark where he's had one of his infamous escapades.
Is there a landmark that exists where Toby hasn't had an infamous escapade?
Well, it's quite the challenge to find a landmark where Toby hasn't left his mark, so to speak. It's like trying to find a spot in the ocean where a fish hasn't swum. But I suppose the vastness of the Sahara Desert might be one such place. Unless he's managed to get lost there too, which wouldn't surprise me.
$500.
At our 2 o'clock, just 2 kilometers away, you can see Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Now, airports are fascinating places where people willingly subject themselves to long queues and overpriced sandwiches. This particular airport was named after John Lennon, who was in a band called the Beatles. They were quite popular, like the One Direction of their time, but with more hair and less Twitter. My friend Toby once tried to start a band in the airport lounge, thinking it was a tribute to Lennon. He called it the Beatles, but spelled it like the insect. Unfortunately, his band was more of a pest than a hit, and they were asked to leave before they even got to the chorus of Hey Jude. Classic Toby.
Alright, well, that was our quick flight from Nottingham to Liverpool in the Torque Sim Sr22. A wonderful plane. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time.